Imagine stepping into a time machine that takes a million of years into the past. What would you see? Giant dinosaurs roaming, ancient fish crawling onto land, and eventually the rise of human. Today we'll unravel the mystery of life, evolution, through fossils, DNA, and amazing adaptation. Before we dive in, let's meet the minds behind the presentation. I am Elle, your fossil enthusiast. I am Gwen, your DNA detective.
I am Isaac, the biogeography expert.
Together, we are here to take you on an adventure to uncover the best evidence for evolution. Evolution is all about change over time. It's why dinosaurs turned into birds, why whales came from land animals, and why humans are here today. Evolution is driven by natural selection, meaning only the best adapted organisms can survive and pass on their traits. Fossils are like time machines. They gave us clues about what life was like millions of years ago. Some fossils show how species have changed, like how ancient fish developed legs and became the first land creature. Without fossils, evolution would be like a book missing half of its page. The deeper we dig, the older the fossil. Fossils found in different layers of rock tells us how life evolved step by step. For example, dinosaur fossils are much older than fossils of mammals because mammals evolved later. It's like flipping through the pages of Earth history.
Ever heard of Catiloc? This fossil is part fish, part land animal, showing the transition from sea to land. Transitional fossils act like connect-the-dots clues, helping us understand how species slowly change over millions of years ago.
Did you know that whales, bats, and humans all have the same arm bone structure? Even though whales use theirs for swimming, bats for flying, and humans for writing, the bone pattern is the same. This means we all share a common ancestor. It's like seeing the same recipe used to make different dishes. A bird's wing, a cat's paw, and your own hand might look different on the outside, but inside, they share the same bone structure. These are homologous structures, proof that evolution modifies existing body parts rather than designing new ones from scratch. Ever notice how a bird's wing and a butterfly's wing both help them fly, but they're totally different? That's because they evolved separately. This is called convergent evolution, when different species develop similar traits because they live in a similar environments. Some animals have body parts that serve no purpose anymore, like tiny leg bones in whales. Humans even have vestigial structures like wisdom teeth, tail bones, and the appendix. These are evolutionary leftovers from our ancestors. Before we're born, human embryos have tiny tails and even gill-like structures. That's because embryos of different animals look strikingly similar in early development. It's like nature copy-pastes the same blueprint before making final edits. Did you know that humans and chimpanzees share 98% of their DNA? That's because we have a common ancestor. DNA is the strongest evidence for evolution. It's like a genetic family tree connecting all living things.
Why do kangaroos only live in Australia? Why do similar animals live on different continents? Why geography helps us understand how species evolve based on where they live. It's all connected to the movement of continents over millions of years. Dolphins and sharks look similar, but one is a mammal and the other is a fish. That's because they evolved in a similar environment. This is convergent evolution, when different species develop similar traits to survive in the same type of habitat. Dogs, cats, crops, and humans have been shaping evolution for centuries. By selectively breeding animals and plants for specific traits, we've created from fluffy poodles to juicy corn. Evolution isn't just nature's work, we play a role too. During the Industrial Revolution, pollution turned trees black and light corn moths started disappearing. Dark moths survived and reproduced more. This real-life example of natural selection shows that evolution is still happening today. Bacteria are evolving right now. Overusing antibiotics has led to drug-resistant bacteria. The strongest ones survive and multiply, just like Darwin's theory of natural selection in action. Some say evolution is just a theory, but in science, a theory is well-supported explanation based on facts. Just like gravity, evolution is backed by mountains of evidence. It's not just a guess.
Understanding evolution helps us in medicine, conservation, and even space exploration. It's not just about the past, it's about shaping our future.
Evolution is the key to understanding life itself. From fossils to DNA, the evidence is all around us.
Thank you for joining us on this journey. Keep questioning.
Keep exploring.
And most importantly, keep evolving.